by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Tate. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now and make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming. The sure hands, it's Charles. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Knights want to move quickly. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's caught. It's Nixon. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Can't get into the ground. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Sayin. Skips away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. to go up top on first down. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Knights in the hurry up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. They're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Tangent. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snag in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts. And
there he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play calling offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the lone running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Got a man. It's Donaldson. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. It picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that, and you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Dead center perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can.
He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They want to throw it. Got a hand on it near the goal line.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books.
325.
Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or you can choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
But when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. On the run, it's Jackson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Give to the running back. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field.